Grenada, I'm feeling real spicy. You know, I mean, everything is nice. And you know what Grenada is? And what Grenada has? They have something
For everyone! I cannot get over what happened here today.
Well, it happened. And the work that you've put in over the years, absolutely deserve it. And, you know, what can I say?
It really takes good people in your life to remind you that nobody is far from anything, really.
That's right.
And you know, it's all relative, and we all belong. We all belong. We all have a story. It takes a minute for you to come into that belief,
and then to see role models out there is really.
Well, I keep saying you can't be what you can't see.
That's exactly right. I mean, you know, for a long time, the region, and you know, to the extent that we did anything. As a company and as a brand, the thing I'm probably most happy about or proud of is that we started to learn about us.
Yeah.
So there were islands, or there are islands
so much
that
history
you could, that we don't know.
Yeah.
But you know, we could see an island from an island that we live in. We could see another island. Literally go to one island and see another island and not know what's happening over there.
Do you know that the old houses that were built in Grenada, there are very few of them standing now, were called Janet houses.
Janet houses?
Yeah, because they were built after the storm.
After the storm. Oh, I see.
I mean, they were literally built during the storm, just so people could have a place
to recover.
But the reason I thought about it is because, you know, we learn so much about the bigger countries, because that's the aspiration, right? You know, I want to live like these folks live. But the truth is, when something happens to you, it's your closest neighbors that are right there.
Yes,
we need to learn about our neighbors, because it was the Trinidadians and the Tahitians who came to help Grenada right away.
I think it was Manning that was the prime minister at that time, and I remember him giving a speech that we gotta help our neighbors today. Yeah. Temple family, the entire Caribbean, the diaspora, meet Noel. It's really a beautiful spirit.
Hi, everybody.
She is the general manager, the head of everything Silver.
Thank you.
Indeed. And she was so gracious from the moment that I spoke to her. We had several amazing correspondences, and we spoke on the phone several times, and so such a pleasure.
Very nice, and it's exciting that you're here, and thank you for bringing the sunshine back.
Oh, look at that!
So we'll go this way over to the room. On the ground floor is where our garden view rooms are. First floor is our ocean view rooms. And at the second floor is where you find penthouse levels, and one-bedroom suites. Right here is where you place your keys. Our keys are very unique. It's literally a handband. Then you put it right here, and you hear the click, and your door is open.
Swim in it.
Welcome to your suites.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so take it in. Don't cry for me, because then I'm gonna cry.
Oh, let's have it.
Aww. It's all for you, and we're really happy that you're back with us.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'll give you a little moment. Aww.
Yvette, you so deserve, man.
You do.
You so deserve. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Okay, ready? You're even more amazing.
The fact that you represent this hotel.
Thank
Do
you.
you know how important that is?
Very.
Do you know how important it is for families that look like us to come
I know.
and see you and be treated special by you?
We try, and I try my very
It's
best.
everything. It's everything, because as black and brown people, you don't always know what you're subjected to after you've spent your money, after you've packed your bags, after you don't know
What you're coming
what
to.
you're coming into. You don't know how people are going to treat you, because there's so much negative, there's so much prejudice in the world, there's so much stuff. But to walk into a place like this and see you.
So when you come into the room,
Gosh.
I was waiting for last to tell her. I promise. So that's your Julie mangoes.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That is a fruit plate.
Yes. You like?
What?
Good.
Oh, I'm going to have the best time in this room. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm so sorry they didn't make it either.
I mean,
Oh my God.
David would have loved it.
This episode of Caribbean Dream is brought to you by Silver Sands Grenada.
Oh my god! No, the food! Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, fried breadfruit. Fried breadfruit! Oh my god. So, this is my sister's house, my sister and her husband, and my niece and my nephew. So, now this is kind of where I come.
Oh, this is good. This is
This
good.
is where my son comes with his wife and his daughters, where my girls come when they come home. It's just home.
Right. So, Pearl.
Yes.
It's a pleasure to have met you.
Same here.
I heard so many wonderful things about you from Yvette that I was really excited to meet you. And then we spoke on the phone, and you were so very organized, and I felt some of that independent free spirit that Lennox has to deal with. Right, so it's a pleasure to be in your home in the temple. And how do you feel about everything that's going on?
Well, thank you, and it was very nice meeting you and everybody. Overwhelmed. Overwhelmed. I mean, from yesterday, I'm used to my sister, I'm used to her being here, whether it's a surprise or not, but yesterday was unbelievable. What I saw when Yvette landed here in Grenada with the steel pan, with dancers, I'm like, is this my sister? Is this all for her? Whoever organized that, I know Roy and Harry had a lot to do with
Without a
that.
doubt.
Maybe everything to do with that.
Yes.
But hats off to him, and I was totally overwhelmed when I saw that.
Wonderful.
Overwhelmed. Happy and proud
Wonderful.
for her.
But she certainly deserves every bit of it.
Definitely.
And so tell me, I mean, how does it feel to have a sister that is doing what Yvette is doing? Because Yvette is, doing some things that are really, truly extraordinary. She is governing the publicity for, an iconic artist that is, well, several iconic artists, really. How does it feel to have a sister that's doing all that?
Oh my God. How does it feel? Oh, Yvette, words cannot explain how it feels to have my sister in charge or governing those celebrities. I cannot even express that, but it's like, I'm very, very happy to know that Yvette is doing what she's doing. She's making us, her sisters, proud, her entire family Grenada, everybody. Black women, just everything. It's just amazing to see what she's doing for all of us.
Awesome.
I cannot even express it.
Yeah. Well, see, then what I was getting at.
Get up and ready. I know you asked me, like, oh my God.
And what I was getting at was that, does it ever strike you, like sometimes you're just sitting around you and then it's talking, and it just strike you, boy, that's really what Yvette doing?
Yes.
Does that ever happen?
Yes, a lot of times. And every time she's on a plane, I'm like, okay, where does she live on the plane? Does she live in Jersey?
Yeah, we're going out with David.
That was the last thing I said to my other sister last night. Like, poor David, he's gone again. When does he get to see her?
Something exciting is happening about her, and even before we get to know somebody, might forward it to you on Facebook.
Yes.
Hey, look at the TV, you see your sister now,
And not just that, in spite of her busy schedule, she always makes time
registers back home.
That's right, for my family, for my son and my daughter. It does not one time my son would have something special, whether it's graduation, confirmation, his birthday, she's always here. She could be in Germany, she could be in Japan.
You're hearing from her.
No, she comes every Beyonce, my family, my nephew.
Oh, wow.
She doesn't even say my nephew, she says my other son. She said, you gave birth to him, but that is my son. So it's true. And she's always, that means a lot, because I know her schedule. And she sometimes put it aside to come to Grenada to be with us.
Merciful Father, we just give you thanks, for this day, this life. And Father, we just, with thanksgiving, faith, O Lord God, we just commend this moment, this occasion, this hope, this life, everybody here, Lord God, that it will be a turning point in every way possible.
But you could have called it Scotch bonnet, you could have called it jalapeno, you could have called it various peppers. Why cayenne? I just liked it. It's pretty perfect. It sounds kind of Frenchy. It sounds hot. It sounds cool. Spicy. Like the spice aisle, right? Yeah. So you did a great job. And since you're probably going to be running this place one day, it's pretty perfect, right? So adorable. Got your mommy smile. Thank God. Oh my goodness.
This episode of Caribbean Dream is brought to you by Flow. This episode of Caribbean Dream is brought to you by Cayenne.
So Yvette,
Yes.
I know this is your town.
Yeah.
But I have some friends too.
Okay. You know some Grenadians?
I know a lot of Grenadians, thank you.
That's awesome.
Hey, what's up, man? What's up,
doing, man?
I'm good.
Good to see you again.
It's nice to see you again, too.
Nice to have you here in Grenada.
It's always great to be in Grenada. Why? Because I get to come and revisit friends like yourself.
Of course, and we're happy for that.
Awesome. And I brought a countrywoman.
You did?
I brought a countrywoman to introduce you to. Of course, this is Miss Yvette Noel Schure.
How are you, sir?
Yvette,
And,
welcome to McIntyre Brothers.
Thank you. Thank
Her
you.
reputation, of course, precedes her.
Of course.
She is a celebrity
nice.
publicist to the stars, and some of the biggest in the world.
Yeah.
Happy to
Very
be
good.
Yeah. So
Come on in.
Thank
Come
you.
on in.
Thank
Step
you.
on the inside. So, McIntyre Brothers, this is our outfit here. We are an automotive company primarily. We are the representatives for Mazda, Honda, and Ford vehicles. We also do Yamaha outboard engines. As well as
sales as well as rental.
We do rentals also. The Yamaha scooters. We also do all the transport work for Sandals. So we have a tour company,
That's
and
great.
we take care of all the transport needs.
Our car sales up?
Car sales are not bad.
That's good. That's
Now
good.
you're talking to a sales
That's
director,
good.
right?
That's
I remember
good.
correctly, you're the sales director?
Yeah.
Right. So when you ask the sales director, it
Because
can always go up.
sure. I know.
So I'm going to put you in the driver's seat.
Which is it's a different side from what I'm used to. That's amazing. Wow.
So
Okay.
I'm putting you in the driver's seat.
Can I leave with this one?
We'll talk about that afterwards.
Wow. Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. That feels good.
How does it feel?
Good.
Yes.
It feels really good. I like trucks. I like
You do the SUV types?
Yeah, that's my type of thing.
Well,
At
I can
home,
tell you
it's
that,
funny because my husband drives the car and I
Well,
drive
you drive
the
the
SUV.
SUV.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
of the terrain that we have here, more people are gravitating towards the
that?
SUV
The
vehicles.
hills.
Yeah, the hills and so on.
Yeah, and the winding road.
The winding roads,
Yeah, Grenada is
which
definitely-
makes touring exciting.
Exactly.
Right?
Watch your road.
McIntyre Brothers has been in operation since 1895.
And they really are brothers. It's a family business.
It's a family
Yeah.
business. Up till this day, it continues
Yeah,
to be a
that's
family
awesome.
business.
Yeah.
And they acquired the Ford franchise in 1922.
Oh my
So that tells you, in
goodness.
another 2 years,
So there
McIntyre Brothers
have been
will
a
be-
generations of McIntyres
Yes.
running this business.
Yes.
That's
Yes, that is how it has
fantastic.
been. So
that is called generational wealth.
That's right.
Means you start the business, you teach the young ones, they teach the next young ones, and it stays in a family.
Yeah.
Because if we don't do that, it means that we will be just consuming for ourselves, and when we die, it dies with us. But if no legacy, but if you teach others that this is a business, and I think more and more people are coming out of college, even with what they studied in college, if their family have a business, they're like, wait, I need to keep.
Right,
I
the
need to keep
legacy
the family
going.
business, exactly.
Right, that's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Food for thought, something to think about.
It's really
that's
important.
a great
It's
idea.
really important. Very
Again,
good.
it's a
Nice to
All
see
right.
you.
And nice to
Yes,
meet
my
you.
pleasure.
So nice
It's a
to meet
pleasure.
you.
Okay?
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
So please welcome Mr. Morton.
Thank you so very much. Good morning, Convent. Good morning. You guys look so beautiful this morning. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. I'm so happy to be here today. My name is Frederick Morton. Frederick Morton. I own a television network called Tempo. You know Tempo, the beat? Boom, boom, right? So it's called Tempo. It's all about the Caribbean. It's all about, if you believe the Caribbean is the best place on earth, raise your hand and say, yeah! I know you would agree with me. I know that. Well, that's what Tempo is about. It's about us. It's about bringing our beauty to the world. And we want to pay a special emphasis on those that have come from the Caribbean and gone to the world and made tremendous successes and made us proud. You know what I mean? In this room today, there's future prime ministers. Who's going to be our prime minister? All right. I know there's some doctors in this room. Who's going to be a doctor? Right, okay. Who's going to be in the media? Who's going to sing and dance and make good music? I know that. You think I didn't know? Right. Well, guess what? These folks, especially in the media, those who sing and dance and entertain us, right? When you see Beyonce say, put a ring on it. There are people that are guiding her career. There are people behind her supporting her. Because we all need support, correct? Yes. Who is our main support? Usually our mom and our dads, right? If you love your mommy and your daddy, raise your hand again and say yeah. Right. Well, you need people supporting you. And so Beyonce and John Legend and all the names that you just heard, there are people behind them that are making them into the great stars that they are. And guess what? This beautiful woman behind here is one of those people. Well, the whole point is the support is necessary to create these big entertainers. And right from within these walls, where you are sitting, came one of the best that has ever done it. One of the very best. And she was raised right here in this community, sat in the same chair that you were sitting in. So, yes, right here in this school. That's why I want you to understand what you can become. And now she is a celebrity publicist to the stars. Welcome, your very own, born in this village right here in Grenada, sat in the same chair that you were sitting in. Rise and welcome your own Miss Yvette Noel Schure.
Oh my goodness. Good morning. Good morning. I did not plan anything that I'm going to say. I decided that I'm going to go on my emotions. I had no idea that it would be so filled with so many tears. I would imagine the average age in this place is probably about 14. And I came into St. Joseph's Convent as a 12-year-old, born in Birch Grove. Are there Birch Grove folks up in here? So, for those of you from Birch Grove, there is a prominent house that is very close to the church. It has a shop underneath it. That is the house that I grew up in. I was born in that house. I was not a hospital baby. I was born at home. I went to that church. I was christened in that church. And then I came to the RC Girls School. And then at 11, I did my common entrance, and I'm going to tell you a story. I always knew that I was smart. Sorry. It's something when you know it, you need to tell the world. Do not dumb yourself down. girls are taught to sort of stand back. I have never stood back. You need to know when you're smart, and you need to spend every day getting smarter. And so I knew exactly where I wanted to go to school. But it was quite a competition to get into the school. Quite a competition. And as quickly as I got in, the 2 years went by so fast. I had such a vision of going into Form 4 and 5, and I was so excited about that. And then my parents, who were in the United States, decided that at 14 I would have to leave Grenada. It was horrible for me. You can do the math. This is the first time I am entering this school in 45 years. 45 years, because I was 12. I am proudly 57. And I just want to say to you that when I walked into this school, what I saw myself. I saw myself. And I'm going to tell you this, and I need you to repeat it. You cannot be what you cannot see.
You cannot be what you cannot see.
So whatever you're thinking about being, imagine someone that looks like you who does it. Because it's called a self-fulfilling prophecy. Say it, self-fulfilling prophecy.
Self-fulfilling prophecy.
What that means is, whatever you see, you can become. But what's missing in that dream? See, when you dream it, and then you become it, what's in the middle of dreaming and becoming? Hard work. Say it.
Hard work.
See, when you have a good dream about what you want to be, you have to wake up. If you stay asleep, it means you're not working hard for that dream. You have to dream it, you have to work it, and you have to become. And when you become, others become. If you become, others become. And you can choose any words to become your mantra. A mantra is something that you repeat to yourself over and over again to fulfill your purpose. These are my mantras. They're P words. Patience. Patience. In my line of work, if I gave up after the first call, I would never get anywhere for my clients. So I have to be patient. Persistence. The constant and consistent saying of what you believe. Persistence. You have to keep at it. Patience. Say patience.
Patience.
Persistence.
Persistence.
And my final P word is passion.
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 What is passion? What is passion? It is the joy that you display when you're doing things. I don't know if you were looking at the video, but there's a lot of dancing. I wake up smiling. I wake up happy. I do have one last word that rules my universe. And it's not the P word. It's a K word. Kindness. Or just to be kind. Not nice. It's a difference between nice and kind. Nice means you'll do anything to make friends. You just want to get people to like you. It's about you. Nice is about you. Like me, like me, like me. I'll buy you some sweetie, I'll buy you something just like me. Kind is when you put others ahead of yourself. When you're compassionate. When you think of other people first. That's how you need to live your life. With purpose. With kindness. I want you to dream so you can make this place better. I want you to dream so your travels are temporary, so you can come back and give everything you have to this island. It has sustained me. It has made me a better person. I know I see future leaders sitting here. This brown skirt, wear it with pride. Wear your Grenada pride on your heart. Wear the fact that you're a woman, or at least a woman to be, on your heart. Know that your strength and your power is already in sight. Why? Because it's within you. It's already in you. Please say after me, my strength and power is within me.
My strength and power is within me.
And here's one more thing I want you to say. Repeat after me. All right. I love God.
I love God.
I love my island.
I love my island.
I love me.
I love me.
I will work hard
I will work hard
to fulfill my purpose.
to fulfill my purpose.
Okay, and now, Arita, would you come up here? Because I want a selfie with these ladies, so would you come up here? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
I love me. I love SJC Granville.
Woo!
So my aunt, Castle Lewis, who I spoke to you guys about in the church, her husband, my Uncle Paris, and Abby's grandmother were brother and sister. And so we're actually related by marriage, but where I'm from in Birch Grove, if you come into the family, then there's no related by marriage, it's just related. So Abby, I just want you to tell them, both of you really, just to tell them what you were thinking when you created this kind of cuisine for Grenada, and what the journey has been with this restaurant, and and with your love. I mean, just your love. I'm just saying. Again, I like to tease her.
Yeah. Well, the truth about it is, Punjabi has been open to the public for 2 years now, and it started off as an idea. Jinda and I had in our living room. We were just saying, wouldn't it be incredible if we can bring Indian food to Grenada, because there were no Indian restaurants. We were actually the first authentic Indian restaurant to open. 1 or 2 searches on Google, and my cousin said, oh, this is Abby. He's from Punjab. Why not merge Punjabi but hyphenated so that the Abby stands out? And Punjabi was born.
Hi, good night, everybody. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you. Everybody's good?
Yes.
Okay. How are you? Nice to meet you. Likewise. Thank you. Nice to meet you as well.
Grenada is known as the Isle of Spice, and many of the spices here you can find in India, probably.
Oh yes.
But did you have to steal anything from your mother's
We
pantry?
we actually have to import few of the spices.
Yeah.
Like turmeric and some other spices, cinnamon.
Yeah.
You get it here.
Right.
But then there are some spices which you don't get it here.
Right.
You have to
You import it. I love it here, and I said to them, there's no way I can come here and not come to this restaurant, because obviously it's a lot about the food, but it's about also how it makes me feel to come here, and also just because the people, the two of you, it's always warm and welcome, and I always seem to be with the same people when I think about it, right? We're always here. It's the time that both the families come together and sit here. I just love it, and so this time I wanted to include one of my longtime friends. We used to party a lot. A lot. So I almost got me in a lot of trouble. But yeah, it's good to bring people here.
Well, I can attest to the fact that she did say exactly what she just said.
Oh yeah.
We have to go to Punjab. And she told me about the story, you guys together, etc. And that was really nice to hear.
Yeah.
And although I just got here and I just started to eat, I think I understand what she's saying.
This episode of Caribbean Dream is brought to you by Punjabi, from our home to yours.
Okay, so we're here in Birch Grove at St. Matthew's RC Church, and this church is really important to my family. The house I grew up in is right next door. My grandmother was always in church, and my grandmother's niece, an incredible, beautiful woman named Castle Lewis, God bless her, became our second mother. And the three ladies here are her daughters, and they are very important to me and my sisters remaining sane people. So this is my cousin Denise, my cousin Janet, my cousin Clotilda, and this is a dear friend, Kaidi. Kaidi is very instrumental in the church and has been since we were little girls. But I want my cousins to, before they even talk, I just want to set up the scenario for you. So my mother was quite ill. She was she became sick when she was a young woman, maybe like late teens, early 20s. She started showing signs of real illness. Eventually she got diagnosed as a bipolar disorder, but we didn't know it then. But there were two women in this village that really protected her, and that was their mom, and then the second woman you're going to meet today, Miss Neckles, who saw when something was wrong, hugged on my mother, protected her from scorn. Mommy Castle is what we called her. Raised all her children and still found time for us. Me and my brothers and sisters, we used to go down to their house and climb up on that hill and stay in that house, eat their food, and sleep across the bodies across the bed. And my cousins who came from Mommy Castle still remain the people that are most important when I think of cousins and family. So that's my story, and that's why they're important. And Kaidi's important because she gave me a place to play in that beautiful big house. So we want to hear from you guys.
Now, Yvette's mom, she was such a caring person that she took me to live with her. I lived with her. At that time, it was Yvonne.
Yeah.
So Yvonne and I grew up like sisters. I remember times when it was harvest. She would sew our clothes for us. She did everything for us. Yvonne and I would go in harvest as though we were twins. Same dress, same shoes, same everything. And I stayed with her for a couple of years, you know, up in Oregon.
Yeah.
And she always cared about me like I was really her daughter.
Yeah.
But I was just a cousin, just living with her. But I guess Yvette took most of her caring from her mother. Because just as our Carmel, her mother, Miss Noel, I used to call her, was a caring person, Yvette is like the same thing. She knows what she wants in life and she goes after it without caring what will happen, because she knows in the end she will succeed. And look at her today, what she is. From a little girl, she was aspiring to be somebody. They say some people were born great, some achieve greatness. Look at one person here who achieved greatness, and she's such a beautiful soul.
Thank you, JJ.
Welcome, darling.
Thank you, JJ.
What I would say is that I have known Yvette from all her life. Because as you see me, I'm much older than what she is. So
This family doesn't age, by the way, just so you know.
And all I knew, well, what I knew about her is like, as she is now, a friendly, caring person, just as her mom. And she cares for everybody. It's not that you look at your ability or whatever it is, but whatever you are in life, she cares for her, just like her mom used to be. And her entire family, like her brothers and other sisters, is the same loving way, Yvonne and Denzel and Trevor and all of them. So we all, I would say, come from a very caring family, loving each other. We love our church. As usual, we still stand firm behind that, because we know without that, then there is nothing good in our lives.
Exactly.
So whatever we do, you know, we have to give God thanks, we have to give Him praise, look up to Him for whatever we do, and I know this is what Yvette is doing. So Yvette, whatever you're doing, please put God first, and then we know that you are going to achieve what you want to achieve in this life.
Awesome. Always, always. Thank you.
I remember Yvette as a little girl going to RC and walking from Grenville to Birch Grove, she and her sister Yvonne. And they didn't have an easy life, although their grandfather was a very wealthy man, but their life was sort of a miserable in some ways. Because if you have everything and you don't have love, and then you have a mother who is not well, and you're not getting the support that you need from her, although she wanted to be there. So my mother came into that place. They used to be with us, they eat, they drink, and everything. And Yvette always have this ambition to be something great. She's very bold, you know. Bold and a slutty. She's not a shy person to say, I wouldn't do that because I'm afraid. She's fearful, she will go after it. And I believe love comes from God, and because our foundation was based on God and the church, I think that is why the love has expanded from generation to generation. But as I will say, Yvette is always there. I know for those in New York, any celebration, any activity, the first name to be on the list is Yvette. The first person to give a speech, the first person to do the eulogy, the first person is Yvette. And I believe she's a very important person in the life of family. And I remember vividly when she had to travel to America. She came home
and we hug in the restaurant. You know what? I come to tell you, I'm going in America. I said, no, you're not going in America.
I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go.
You know, and although after she traveled, there was not that closeness with us. But surprisingly, my daughter, I'm sorry she's not here now, when she saw Yvette on television, and she always wanted to get involved in the movie business. And you remember when you came a time, I introduced you to her and you all chatted, and I will always remember Miss Yvette and Miss Yvette and Miss. So Yvette, I'm very happy for where you are now. This little girl from the little country. Oh yeah.
My little hula hoop.
Just promoting Grenada. To see this Grenadian girl just doing her thing.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, and just continue to keep Grenada flag flying.
Thank you. I will. I always will.
It's a blessing for us in Grenada.
Thank you so
God
much.
bless you and your family, and continue to do what you're doing. Continue to fly in Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
All right.
Thank you so much. I just wanted to come because they're doing this story about me, and I really just wanted to come and show people the important people in my life and growing up, and how much you helped my mother. You did. You and Mommy Castle. That's right. Really, you know, my mother was flawed in so many ways with that illness, and you never judged her. Took such good care of protecting her.
We go from babyhood right up to.
Yeah, you went to school together, yes?
Yes, everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
So this is really me coming back to thank you, because I really feel that if you and Mommy Castle didn't step in and help Mommy, it would have been terrible. And everything you did for us, you know, sewing clothes, you know, we come and eat in your kitchen, like just everything. Yes. What do you remember about Mommy when you were growing up with her?
Well, I know we were friends. We used to move along together. When bad times, we together. When good times, we together. When she would help, I help her. When she would help. We together all the time. We play, we work, we do everything together. She had her children, I used to go around help myself and Mommy Cassie.
Yes. Helped us a lot. Yes. I'm just grateful. I think that a lot of times people just move in the world and they don't look back. Nobody, and I know I and my sisters and brothers could have turned out really, really bad if it wasn't for this community. Papa and them were already older, and there was a lot of us for Papa to take on. And with his business and everything he had to do, and it was the community that helped raise us. I know, because I think they didn't understand mental illness.
I think so.
They didn't understand mental illness. They were embarrassed a little bit.
Those times.
Yes.
Although I couldn't help plenty,
but you helped. You helped. Really, just gratitude. Just my heart is filled with gratitude, and I can't. I mean, I've said it to Mommy Castle before she left, before she died, and I don't think I've ever had the opportunity to say it to you. And I just want to tell you that there isn't a day that go by that I don't think about the contribution you've made, not just to me, but to my brothers and sisters, you know, just to protect us from whatever people were thinking, that we were the children of this crazy woman, or that she left us and went to America, whatever people were thinking. I'm grateful that you protected us from that. No, you were so good to us. You were so good to us. And I will remember you. I will remember you until I leave this earth. I will be grateful for you. Thank you so much for everything. For everything. For what you've done, and most importantly for letting me come back and have the opportunity to thank you. You're welcome. Thank you so much, my dear. This is the Noel side of the family. The people you met today in Birch Grove, these are all the roofing side, my mother's people. These are my father's people. My cousin Beverly lives here. I don't know if she's home. So, I don't know if this is the original house, but this is where my father grew up. My grandmother's name was Bella Noel, and my aunts, they're all here. I have an aunt that was right there. And then my cousin, Marigo, her mother, who I just called Auntie Baby, was just beautiful and really, really loved her brother, my dad, and really loved us. And I felt it was very important when Daddy died to bring him back here. And the short version of a very long story is that Daddy died many, many days before the hospital notified us, because there was a terrible storm and there weren't a lot of doctors and nurses around, and they somehow missed the paperwork on letting us know. And so by the time we knew, it was 10 days already into it while we were trying to figure out where's Daddy, what's going on with Daddy. And so I made the decision that after so many time, I did not want him I didn't want a body to go into the earth. I decided that I wanted to cremate him. They're all up there now. So we're gonna go visit my family's burial ground. Careful. Yes, be careful, please, guys, because it's muddy, muddy, muddy. And here's my dad. Obviously, he's cremated, so it's another very large coffin. You see it. Blessed are those children who know both sides of their family and feel loved by both sides of the family. And these are the Noels. We are proud. We don't have a lot. The things that people think matter. But we have a lot of love and a lot of pride and work really hard. And I think people who think they know me now know what I come from.
This episode of Caribbean Dream is brought to you by Netherlands Insurance, a policy to do more.
Hello. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Of course, Yvette.
Yes, very well.
Nice, so nice.
Pleasure again.
again, I don't think I need to introduce you at all. Look at that.
I'm so happy to see you.
She does that all the time when she sees me.
How are you?
How are you? You good?
I'm very good, thank you.
She does that all the time.
Yes. Well,
she's so special.
You should. You can't even imagine how Yvette speaks about you.
Like her mother?
Listen, no, it's like you sit on the right hand of the good Lord.
Of the good?
Yeah.
Yes.
How close to that?
Of close to that, exactly.
I didn't tell her she's here, so I guess.
Yeah, it was such a nice surprise.
Minister invited me here.
I am so happy.
Yes. To surprise you.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, so you got the surprise.
I got the surprise.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Well, what you are doing for Grenada, it's just unbelievable. I just, I always say, I've always been in love with Grenada. I've always been that girl that talked about Grenada. Way back in the day, I was the girl that was chosen to bring up flowers if the Prime Minister was coming up in St. Andrews, because I was just always like really pro Grenada. But I was saying to the students today, like so many times in the past, when you say you're from Grenada, people don't even know.
That's right.
When you're talking about Grenada in Spain, or even Grenada in Mississippi, but not anymore.
No.
So whatever the department has been doing, whatever the GTA has been doing, it has been resounding.
Yes.
And not just close in America, but also in Europe. Because I travel a lot in Europe, and I was saying to Patricia, I said, you must be really targeting Europe, because when you're flying back from the UK or from Germany, all the magazines have Grenada ads.
Yes.
Every single one of them.
We are targeting, and I hope the people who fly appreciate it.
Oh, I think they do.
It's not just the PR, but there's a lot of other efforts behind that go with it to ensure that our people are able to come to Grenada, and our visitors, as well as our Grenadians who live in the diaspora, and we're really pleased with what is happening at this time. And
there is a surge. There is a Grenada surge happening.
Yes.
That I feel so good about. I have to say, I feel very good about it. But I also I caution some of my friends. I just say to them, I don't think you're good enough for Grenada. I'm sorry. I'm just like, I don't know if you're right for Grenada.
If you're right. She doesn't want to share. The good thing is Grenada is ready.
Yes, it's ready. It's ready. And I love the new slogan. What?
That's what I was saying. We've heard there's something for everyone.
New slogan, something for everyone.
We're ready for everyone.
I heard.
As you say, there's a surge. We're going towards the crest. But it is even so much more important to work harder.
Yes.
Because just as you can climb up,
you can slip back.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes,
absolutely.
And we're trying our best to use the momentum. I couldn't have a better chairman or chairlady, I always call her, of the Grenada Tourism Authority, and a wonderful team. And we're just working harder to build on the experience, so that people don't just come and sit on a chair in Grandad's Beach.
Yeah, there's so much more.
There's so much more.
Yeah.
When people like you come, you just put the icing on the cake. So I want to welcome you.
Thank you so much.
And I'm so happy to see you come back in short time.
I'm so happy. I love Grenada. And it's not even a secret how much I love Grenada. But I have to say to you that I think the people, and certainly the children of Grenada, are the best resource. And today
we are aware.
Today I went to St. Joseph's Convent in Grenville, where I went to school from 12 to 14, and to RC, then it was RC Girls School, from 5 to 11. And I think what remains is what I remember, that the children are kind and they're very considerate of others, and I'm just happy to see that. And I would love that people understand that it starts from there. Grenadians nice, successful Grenadians aren't just thrown from the sky. We're first born, and we're these little kids that are dressed in uniforms, and we grow up. And I think it's just very important that people understand that, because there's a key when you hone in on your people that cannot be replaced by the most beautiful beach, the most beautiful waterfalls. When you concentrate on the people.
That is so true.
Oh my goodness, those children today had me crying. They had me crying today.
With role models like you,
I'm trying.
that helps.
It was
so we have to thank Tempo for coming here with you again. I know she will come on her own as well, but it can never be too much. And the exposure on a national level, creating the awareness. And sending a message.
Starting tonight.
That this is a girl from what party said that? From Birch Grove. Can rise from Birch Grove
to the level of success.
To that wonderful level.
Yes,
and so the message is very strong locally, but then regionally, I know Tempo has his tentacles all over the place. And I expect that you will find all the nooks and crannies.
I will, to let everybody know.
To use this beautiful lady in every way, and to market our country. So we're happy to have you. We want to welcome you.
I am so thankful. That was beautiful, and it brings great joy to my heart to hear that.
Okay,
it's
so
a beautiful thing.
Enjoy the rest of it, whatever is left of it. Nice having you.
We have a couple of days.
My dear,
I'll see you on Saturday.
Yes. Oh, wonderful. Yes.
Today, by the way, what can I say? That was just
my words for it is overwhelming.
Yeah,
it was so unexpected for me. I didn't know what to expect, but I did not expect what happened.
Yeah, that was just perfect. I mean, and that's how Grenada is, you know. It just rolls out.
Everything.
You know, you couldn't have choreographed it better.
At all.
Today.
Yeah, and I went on. I was in the church before you guys came. I was in the church.
Oh yeah, Buju Banton.
Yes,
you know Buju Banton.
Yes, I know. She told me. I was like, wow, what a small world.
Small island.
Because you met your cousin going into the school or something, right?
I didn't even know. I forgot she was a student there, and I certainly, even if I remembered she was a student there, I don't know that I thought I would have seen her.
Yeah.
You know, and she was the first person. I was like,
that was just amazing.
Yeah, it was absolutely beautiful, and I can't stress how impressed I am with the children here.
Yeah, I know.
They're special.
I took a video and aren't they just beautiful?
Yeah, beautiful, well spoken, kind, and just. So proud to be from here.
Yeah, I know. We're proud to have you from here. It's
something very special for me. And my co-workers, I kind of try to keep a little mystery. I do that well for my work, but even in my personal life, I try to keep a little mystery. So most people know, like, October is when I try to come home and honor my mom. And I think that's what they she's going home. October is her mother's birthday, and
yes.
So they've been seeing little things trickling.
What's going on here?
What's going on? They're like honoring you, like what? So it's been fun for them too, because I just go about it and I do my business, and they're just like, so they met you at the airport?
Oh yes.
Yeah, they come and met me at the airport. Did you see my face at the airport?
Yes, I did.
Did you see that I went back in?
And I did. Yeah, because you were like, well, I saw you talking to me.
No, because I thought I was standing in someone's way, like maybe Rihanna came off the plane or something. I was like. And then when I realized, I don't know someone was with me and said, and kind of said, "That's for you."
I think it might have been.
That's for you. And I was like, "That's for you. That's for you."
I said, "What? We were just so happy to hear it happening."
No, that's okay.
And then I saw you. I saw you first, and then I didn't see you. Because I saw you, and then I saw the flowers, and then I heard the drums, and everything was happening all at once. And then it was just, this couldn't possibly be for me. So I ran and hid, really. And then when it hit me, I started hugging the walls and crying. And I was like, get it together.
Yeah, we were delighted.
It was wow.
Yeah. It was nice, though. Yeah, I thought so too.
So Patricia,
especially when you have those dancers and the music. There's no better welcome to Pure Grenada, the Spice of the Caribbean, than having the
drums
music,
and the steel pan and the girls and it really, really was.
I have so many
Everybody
people.
likes
I have so
something
many people coming to Grenada. All my friends are like, okay, that's it. I'm coming. It's enough time. It's enough time to talk about Grenada.
Yeah, of course.
So much.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's such a gem, right? You know that.
Well, it's exactly. And I always say, like, I knew that.
I know.
I hear a lot of people look back and just figure out, oh wow, that was nice.
It's a hidden gem. It's a hidden gem. And getting the word out there, because anytime we work hard here, right? Getting the word out about Grenada.
You can see that.
You know, every time we write Pure Grenada, the Spice of the Caribbean, we don't want to think it's Spain.
Yes, exactly.
And it's Grenada, whatever, you know, so we always do Pure Grenada and the Spice of the Caribbean. And as soon as people come here, Grenada sells itself.
That's true.
It does. I think it's the people.
You know what I mean?
Just
The job is done, right?
I think even before you get to a beach, before you get to a hotel, I mean, and the truth is, if you saw 2 little children as soon as you land, you're sold.
Yeah. Because
any place that produces generation after generation, it still says good morning. Is a beautiful place. Yeah. You know, just pushing that friendship.
Yeah. And the people, the personality.
Yes, it's all about the people.
Yeah, it's all about people. It's all about people.
Well, all I know now is that Grenada has something for everyone.
Yes.
That's what I know.
Yes, Frederick. Yes, we do.
All right.
It's very good.
Make sure everybody knows.
Well, I'm going to say to you this, no one has to force me to come to Grenada. It's something I do for my therapy. But anything you need me to do, I'm here.
Oh, wow.
Like, seriously,
wow, Yvette. Thanks.
I will represent Grenada from Europe to Africa. Literally, my suitcases have Grenada flags on them. Like, my Instagram has Grenada flag, my Facebook has Grenada flag. Literally. Seriously. My friends tell me I'm the poster child for Grenada. I'm like, well, that's a good poster.
Yeah,
it's
a great poster. It is. Absolutely.
So Patricia, let's hear the final words about Grenada with regards to it being a Caribbean dream.
For me?
Tell the people.
You're putting me on the spot. Ria's the one.
Okay, all right.
Ria's the one.
All right, let's hear from you.
Well, from my perspective, we always say that the people of Grenada is what makes it a Caribbean dream. And we just want everyone to come and experience that dream. Come to Pure Grenada, the Spice of the Caribbean.
I told you she's a pro.
Wonderful. Thank you both again for everything.
This episode of Caribbean Dream is brought to you by Pure Grenada, the Spice of the Caribbean. This episode of Caribbean Dream is brought to you by Victory Bar and Restaurant.
So, you ready to have an amazing meal?
Yes.
Okay.
Starving.
Chef, what's up? How are you doing?
I'm so well. Oh, I can't wait. I'm hungry.
Chef, how are you? You good? All right. Well, listen. Yeah. Well, we've been having some great meals. You are an exceptional chef, man. Your hand. Where your hand come from? From mommy or what? It's just passion. So that's the passion hand. What's the hands? What's the hands?
There is that word again, passion.
Passion, yes. Well, Yvette Noel Schure. Yeah, daughter of the sun. Yes.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Okay.
You sit down.
Yes.
It's the table.
Yes.
Nice. Thank you. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh, I'm so hungry.
I appreciate valuable bread right now. Yeah, thank you so much, man. Very, very good. Yeah, really, really good. Everybody enjoyed their meal. The atmosphere is fantastic, and clearly your hands are blessed. All right. Everybody enjoyed?
Yeah.
All right. Good stuff. Thank you so much. All right.
Thank you.
At victory, there is something for everyone.
Again, let me formally welcome you again to the Isle of Grenada, Isle of Spice, where everything is nice. I'll give you the real Grenadian, yeah? So this is the real Grenada style of touring Grenada, not these so-called things we really